Following the March 10th primaries, it's looking like Joe Biden is very likely to be the Democratic nominee. He's extended his lead, and the terrain from here forward continues to be favorable, so it's highly likely he will emerge the victor over Bernie Sanders, in which case we're looking at a Joe Biden-Donald Trump standoff. And I would think that given these two charts, the subject of children is going to be one of the important factors in the election. First of all, because it's almost certain Trump will try to make Hunter Biden an issue. Trump doesn't have much to play with against Biden, and even though he was impeached over it, from what I understand, they're trying to revive it, and he's going to try to make it an issue to see if he can somehow damage Biden. And you can see this in the chart because Joe Biden has this Pluto and Leo, sign of children, square the 12th house Mars, which in itself is a difficult placement for the ruler of the fifth. The ruler of the fifth is the house of children. And so that's the birth imprint, and then the planet circles around, and presently, as he is in the middle of this drive to the presidency, Pluto is opposing Jupiter, so it's posing the challenge. Joe Biden has had terrible misfortune in regard to his children, and here he is again dealing with the same subject at this time in his life. The irony is that when we look at Trump's chart, we see that he has the moon in Sagittarius in the fifth sign himself, and this moon is going to be squared by Neptune in a station around the summer solstice. And once a planet makes the first connection by aspect, even though it'll recede toward election time, it's locked in, and so this subject is sure to happen to Trump as well, probably because Bloomberg will air all kinds of ads featuring Trump's children and their nepotism and their corruption. And I could also add that Jupiter, being the ruler of that house, in an opposition pattern to Saturn and Venus, also points to that. Jupiter is a very fortunate planet, but if you put it in an opposition or a square, it can give you a hard time as well. So I'm nearly sure that this is something we're going to see a lot of during the 2020 election cycle.